I am Dr. Shun Huddleston.
And I am Dr. P. Ryan.
Mother.
Storyteller.
Wanderlust.
Friend.
Workout Barbie.
All around good time.
And we are
the Rosé Thorns Podcast. Hey, love bugs, and welcome to another episode of the Rosé Thorns Podcast. I am P. Ryan.
And I am Dr. Sean.
Oh, darn. I am Dr. P. Ryan.
You better get your whole life together. You better act like you know.
No title.
Honey.
And we are so happy to be here again. How you been, friend?
Well, friend, I've been wonderful.
You and your necklace.
And my necklace. Let's talk about my necklace. So I was moseying around in Mexico.
Yeah.
So this wonderful piece.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I gotta have it. I gotta have it. And I really love my necklace. It's so cute and so dainty and fancy.
And muy bonito.
Yeah, muy bonito. Sí. But then I come in here with my necklace on, minding my black woman business. And Dr. P. Ryan was like, take it off.
No.
I was like, what?
I said,
excuse me.
Could I see it off?
That meant something.
No.
So I said, oh, you don't like my necklace?
No, you look gorgeous.
Oh, okay.
Yes, es muy bonito. Tu color.
Okay.
Sí.
So anyway, got my necklace while I was in Punta Meta, Mexico, and I try to wear it in every opportunity I find. I have two of them. So anyway, but
very
thank you.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. After you and I went through a few iterations of how it would look today. Mm-hmm. What you been up to? What's been up?
I don't know. I've been here. I've been living life.
Okay.
A friend of mine recently came back to the Houston area after being away for some months.
Hey, friend.
So we recently celebrated.
Okay.
So I've just been, sitting in gratitude.
Yeah.
And speaking of friends, I actually wanted to go back to a moment we shared.
Oh, say more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a few episodes ago, I feel like it was, we talked about how we went out to dinner.
Okay.
I had my Caesar salad with anchovies.
Yeah, I think we both had Caesar. Mm-hmm. We were talking about El Braco, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
And tore that Caesar salad up.
Yeah,
and
it was
I
so
made
good.
a joke saying that, it wasn't a joke, it happened. That you made me cry, right?
Yeah.
I made a joke saying you were a bully. But I didn't tell the people how you made me cry.
Right, and I'm not a bully.
Apparently I am with the necklace.
He is about my necklace, but I am not a bully. I come in peace and love.
You do, and you did, which is why I cried, right?
Okay.
I remember during that dinner, you said to me, I hope the love you deserve finds you, or something along those lines.
Mm-hmm. And I meant it.
Yeah. Bless
I
you.
mean that.
Bless you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that hit me like a ton of bricks. Like I was weeping and wailing.
Why was it so much?
I was wondering, right? Because I'm really not a cry girly. Well, sometimes, right? But I'm not like, I'm not always crying. And so I was thinking about that for a while. Like, what made that hit me so much, right? And it totally made sense when I thought about the context with which I was living in at the time, right? So when we went out to hang out, it was the dead of summer. Yeah. I was kind of in my hot girl summer.
You had just gotten back from a trip.
Yeah.
In Chicago. Was that the Chicago trip?
It could have been.
I want to say that it was.
It might have been.
Because, yes. Yeah. Go ahead.
And in that context, though, it was the dead of summer. There were so many experiences that I've had, right? Chicago. I've gone to conventions.
You was
I've
in
gone
Vegas.
to
you were in Atlanta.
Yeah. Went to parties, both regular and play, and had the experience of dealing with different types of men and their personalities. Right? Remember, in some episodes, I've been like, "My heart is open."
Yeah.
My heart is open.
Your heart is open.
Well, child, it was open to a lot.
You think?
Yeah, it was open to a lot of experiences. Some of them incredibly disappointing. And so when you made that statement, I think all of that just came back and had me shedding tears. Right?
Yeah.
But that context also made me think of a couple things, right? One, I thought of how I did not allow those disappointments to last too long.
Okay.
Right?
Which is good.
Which is great.
That's great. Right.
It was great, right? Like I was able to see red flags and be like, this makes me feel uncomfortable.
Okay.
Let me move on, right? But again, they were so many
So you were open, but you had boundaries
around,
right?
Because peace is priority.
100%, right? So open, some boundaries. Sounds like you also had a good idea about what it was you're wanting in a partner.
For sure.
Right?
Or even a lover.
A lover, okay.
Be clear.
Be clear,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Any kind of way. But being clear about what that needed to look like for you to coexist with that person.
Yes.
So what were some of the things that kind of was glaring without saying names and without giving too much detail? What is something that was just like, oh, absolutely not?
Dishonesty.
Let me tell you something. I can't stand a lie. I've gone through that.
People lie unprovoked.
But this is my thing. We are big old ages. Why? Who are you? Because this is what I deduced it to. Okay, I had a moment. It's like, this person is a liar. I'm from Mississippi, so we have all kind of cliches and weird ways to explain bad behavior.
Yeah. A lie don't care who tell it.
Oh no, this person will lie in between 2 drops of rain, and you know how fast that. So
what?
So as I said, we got Lisa. I had 2 drops of rain, right? And you lying, right? So this is what I did. Like, who are you afraid of? What are you afraid of?
Say so.
What's the lie?
Say so. But then let's bring it there, right?
Okay.
Who are you afraid of?
Who?
Lack of courage. That was another one. Right? Lover, partner, anything in between.
Yeah.
You need to be courageous.
Right.
And throughout the summer, lack of courage, lack of courage, lack of courage. Integrity.
And lying in between.
Huh?
Right.
Let's add another. Lack of integrity. Right?
Yeah.
Can I trust you to be a person of standard?
A good human being. Right?
It's too much like right.
Just a good human being.
Too much
a
like
good
right.
person.
Right?
Like, can you be that?
And then one of the basic ones, remember the bars in Hades at this point.
On the ground. It's up, yeah.
Communication and effort. I don't need you living in my phone. I don't live in my phone.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That sounds pretty easy to me.
It's simple. But what did I say? Too much like right.
It's too much like right.
So when these red flags came up,
I
had to make a decision to either stay or walk away. And I decided to walk away. And it seemed to be like a pattern over and over again until I had to be like, bitch, I apologize to you. Excuse my French.
We are in a safe space.
Right.
Say what
I had to apologize to myself because I also realized I could have been home watching Housewives. Eating good food, right?
Out the crock pot.
But I am not going to be too hard on myself because without these experiences, you don't get closer to the thing you want.
Correct. Right? It's so important. And I would argue this is anything that you do, relationships, jobs, vacationing. It's so important not only for you to figure out what you want, but it's also important for you to figure out what you don't want. So you need these lessons to really learn and lean into what's happening so that you can really set a better standard for yourself.
For sure.
And know moving forward, like I had to get out of this for me, right? For my own peace, my own sanity, because that stuff will drive you nuts, right? And you end up in therapy and doing all those sorts of things trying to heal this damage. But just taking that information as a label to know, like, hey, this is where I am.
I think of it when I think of like a partner or partners, right? I think of it as like a sculpture. Okay. Every experience that is disappointing, it kind of like chips away a piece of the block until you begin to form an idea of what you want, right?
Let me ask you this. Did you get, like in dealing with a said person, or
people, child, it was multiple.
I know. Persons. Is there a misalignment between what they say and their actions?
Yes.
Okay. Like say more.
Yeah. Misalignment between the interest they communicate.
Yeah.
And the action that comes up when I'm actually in person.
Yes.
And not in a DM.
Yes.
Or a text message.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I'm a great communicator. Where's that?
You know what? People.
They love that.
I don't know why people think that they're great communicators all the time. If they cannot, if you're lying, you're not a great communicator. If you're a dishonest person, I will argue that you are not a good communicator.
Hello.
If you cannot talk about your feelings, if what you say and what you do not align, you're not a good communicator, right?
Yeah. If you can't express your desires in this thing that we are allegedly building.
Correct.
How I'm supposed to know?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So all that said, I grabbed my little Annalise Keating bag.
Not your Annalise Keating. Not your Annalise Keating bag.
I walked away. Okay.
Now, was there a conversation? Did you say, hey, look, this is not for me. I gotta go. Or did you say, you know what, block and delete, because those are excellent iPhone features? What did you do? How did you handle?
Different reactions for different people.
Okay.
So this is not for me in most of the situations that I walked away from. More vulnerable.
Okay.
This is highly disappointing because this is not what was advertised, right? I deserve a little bit better.
Absolutely.
And you are not meeting that mark, right? So more than just, this is not for me.
Yeah.
Like very specific responses to the specific situation.
Yeah. So, okay. As a Scorpio, I know, good for you, friend.
I'm proud of me.
I am a Scorpio, so that comes with its blessings and its curses of how we can sort of show up.
You got the little pincer.
Scorpios.
Stinger.
We have a stinker.
Yeah.
We do have a stinker. We have these mental funerals of people in our head when we are done with them and they never exist again to us.
You died.
You're done. There's no coming back. There's nothing. We're done, right? So I've done it both ways. I've communicated like, hey, this no longer serves me. I'm not doing this anymore. We're done. This relationship is not going anywhere. I don't see myself marrying you or building any type of future. So, I give them due diligence. But then also it depends on, I don't know, when Scorpio rears herself, she will just block sometimes and move on about her day.
And I will say,
I did that one time after a dream. I had a dream. I was dating somebody. And I had this dream that I was driving in a car with my child and my dog. And I got to this stop sign, and when I looked to the right, it was like this big gush of water coming. Every direction, there was just water.
You were
flooding.
drowning.
I was drowning. I said, let me block this man. I got to go on about my life. This is what it is.
Now,
I'm so overwhelmed by this and the misdirection and misalignment here. I got to go.
I will say,
I blocked him. With no conversation.
Most of the situations I had conversations, right?
Okay.
But the reason why I say most, and I took pause when you asked how did some of them end?
Yeah.
Oh, I almost cussed again.
It's okay.
Listen, no, I was going to say sometimes these niggas. Sometimes these people ghost. So there is no conversation to be had.
Sometimes they do.
They died. I assume some tragedy happened and you are no longer...
I've never gotten ghosted before. I've never gotten ghosted.
Let me tell you. Casper.
I have never... Let me knock one. I've never gotten ghosted before.
Hey. Maybe I'm not their type.
Well, okay. Yeah. They can say that.
So for most of them,
okay,
there have been conversations, but some fell off the way.
Get out the way.
However, I'm proud of myself.
I'm proud of you too, because that's something to really reflect on and to think about as you continue to explore and date, and the right person can come along and you get the love you deserve.
But it made me think about the people who stay in unhealthy situations.
A lot of people
who stay on the hamster wheel. And I wanted to kind of bring that conversation into this space.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So I went to psychology today.
Oh, I love her.
And
the reasons why.
There was a cute article, 11 reasons why people stay in unhealthy relationships, right? Now, we're not going to go through all 11 reasons.
Okay.
But I picked a few that I thought were really interesting.
Well, maybe we can say a few and then talk about a few, say a few, but also get them all out.
I don't have all 11.
Oh, okay.
Y'all got to click the link. Right?
So if y'all want the link, we can put it in the
description box.
We'll put in the description box so y'all can have all the information.
But I do have a few, and I would love to kind of like bounce them off you and see how you feel. So number one, you fear being alone and assume that being with anyone is better than being alone. And I know that we live in this world where it's like, down to the TikTok, I don't need anybody.
Right.
I'm strong and I'm independent and I got my own. Okay, great. Right. But I think a lot of people are not honest when kind of confronting this fear of being alone. I think there are so many people who want to be with someone.
Oh, absolutely.
And because of that, they want to be with anyone.
Anybody. Yeah, just to say that they have someone.
What do you think about that?
I think it's diabolical and probably tragic at the same time.
Diabolical.
So
not diabolical.
Because I think a lot of that is just grounded in issues with your self-esteem and self-worth and just fear of just being by yourself. And so you think that being with this person, even though they are they don't bring you peace. It's unfulfilling. You guys aren't building the future together or anything substantial in that matter. But the fact that you got a warm body in your bed or somebody to say that I got a man is more important, and that you haven't done the work to unpack why you are allowing this and what is it about you that creates a space where somebody that adds so little value to you can still hold space with you.
And it makes me question, what's wrong with you?
Right. It gotta
Not
be.
like what's wrong with you in your decision making, but like what do you perceive is wrong with yourself?
And how are you seeing yourself, right? How are you digesting yourself, right?
Yeah.
So I agree.
Because let me tell you, I be having a good time by myself.
Me too. I love being by myself.
What?
I have to remember to be with other people.
What?
It's so funny.
So.
Like people look at my social media, they think like, "Oh, Shun doing this." I'll be at home with that cover up to here,
bonnet on,
watching
watching Housewives.
Let me tell you something.
Everything.
Well, I'm watching First 48 or something. Okay. Some murder show, as most women do, or like just minding my business,
love me.
or figuring out how else I can make more money. So I do spend my time on that.
Send a check, somebody.
Okay,
all right,
money.
All right. 2.
Okay.
And I love this one. It's very interesting. You've already invested a significant amount of time and energy in this relationship, and you fear starting over. There's this idea of the sunk cost fallacy, where people are hesitant to leave situations that they feel like they've invested a lot into. Like, I'm too far gone. I'm too deep. I've been with this person for X amount of years. Maybe I put a ring on it. Maybe we are living in the same
Maybe we had a child together.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So there's no way I can leave this. What do you think of this idea of sunk cost? And some people would even say, like, I don't want to waste all that time I put in.
I do think people think that way. I think, sometimes there could be some financial risk to that, also like, I got to stay in this situation because if not, like, I won't have this type of lifestyle or I won't have access to these type of resources. So staying with this person and added with time that you've been with this person makes sense to stay when it really doesn't. Right.
And there's this fear of you've put in so much effort into this thing. Can you not put effort into something new?
Right. Or realizing what you learned, your capacity to love and to give to another person, and what that would look like with a person that reciprocated that, or actually with somebody that you could build a life with.
Yeah. And I love that financial piece that you brought up, right? Because we do live in a perilous time when it comes to finances, right? And so that could be a real consideration. Like, I've put so much effort into this. There's a financial hold here.
Right. I won't have a home. I won't have stability. My resources change. My lifestyle change. Yes.
Is that worth your peace? And does that mean with problem solving, you can't take time to create that separation?
Right. Sure. With a person that has the capacity to think critically in that way, I think a lot of people don't, right? I don't think that they have, sometimes the wherewithal because they're so caught up in the moment to really navigate that space, to think creatively about how they can get out of it and have better. Because sometimes the answer may be, okay, I need to move at my mom's house for a little while until I get this together, or maybe I need to go back to school, or maybe I need to try to find a better paying job. Yeah. But sometimes those things aren't that easy.
It's not. And so many of us write those things off as it's too late.
Right.
That's Scary time.
I always made sure I had all my own things.
Have your
I got my own situation.
Have your
my own cars.
Own.
Huh? You're not gonna get me caught up in nothing that I can't walk away
what?
From. I'm leaving.
I'm out.
See you. So
me and my $2.
Right, me and my
okay. It'll get me down the street and then I'll figure it out.
I'll figure it out, right. So yeah.
Check this one.
I'm
a little nervous.
What is it?
You are holding on to hope about your partner's potential rather than the actual person in front of you.
Yikes.
Have you ever dated hope or potential?
Who haven't?
Holy Ghost.
I dated the liar was what I was hoping. I was like, surely.
Listen.
Surely the catastrophic nature of this lie that I've caught you in is going to teach you a good, valid lesson here. And we're going to move on to see another day.
I went to Chicago.
And I'm a hope for this.
Dreams.
Hopes and dreams.
Okay.
And a cape. And
that was just stuffed in my backpack. Hopes and dreams.
Ready to go.
Oh.
And then just got shot down. That's the worst.
Help me, Holy Ghost.
It's almost like once your hopes and dreams are like annihilated, right? It's like you grieve.
Yes. In real time. I was down to the bar grieving. With the tequila in hand.
This is it. Yes, you do.
What did you learn from that experience of dating hopes and dreams?
When whoever shows you who they are, you better believe it.
The first time.
Because trust and believe is going to be a second and a third and a fourth. And you're going to be sitting there with all your hopes and dreams packed in your backpack and be ready to kick that backpack into the ocean. Because people are who they are.
Yeah.
And you have to decide if, okay, let's keep using the dishonesty example. Can I be with the person that I cannot trust what they say? And you decide, because some people can.
Yeah. Some people can and are okay with it.
Some people are okay with trying to decipher a lie or not caring that they lie. Okay, cool. You got to figure that part out. But instead of trying to develop these unrealistic ideas about who you hope this person will become because of the relationship, is a lost cause.
Yeah.
You have to give it space to realize and say to yourself, okay, can I do this?
Yeah. Who is this person?
Who is this person? I know who I am.
Yeah.
I want to be a good human being.
They sign up for this
right.
thing?
Can I do this? Is this the life I'm signing up for?
And this brings me back to the previous one, have your own. Because even though I went to Chicago with hopes and dreams, when those dreams went, right? Guess what I was able to do? Go back to a hotel room I paid for.
Come on. Exactly.
And sleep in heavenly peace.
Exactly.
To face another day.
Exactly.
Have your own.
Or either have some good resources that if you needed to send a text, call, tap in, that they like, I got you. But have some ways in which you can take care of yourself and not depend on another person.
Now, some people may come at what we say, right?
They
and be like, well, how do you get to know someone if you are just believing them the first time, right? Like, don't relationships build over time? Like, what about giving people the benefit of the doubt? Maybe this was just a flub. Like, do you need to get to know don't you need to get to know someone? You
do need to get to know someone. I think one of the primary ways in which to do that, which we've already suggested, is like when the actions and words align. Like, make sure those things exist. I'm one of those people, and maybe this is psychologist in me. I see what you do. I see what you don't do. I hear what you say. I also hear what you don't say. So pay attention to these things and how they are aligned and how they are making sense. Yes, people make mistakes. Nobody is perfect. Because we're not saying that. Like, we're not saying that anybody is expected to be perfect or get everything right all the time. Some people don't get things right. And if you can have enough self-awareness, and that was a big thing too, like, you lying so much, you don't even have the self-awareness around the fact that you are a liar.
Lying about lying.
So, like, I can't do nothing with that.
Yeah.
Like, you could say, like, yeah, I told you a lie. I didn't get that right. Okay, I probably can. Okay, we can probably work through that. You probably got to go to therapy now, right? You probably got to really work on yourself.
The thing too is, like, in getting to know you, I'm getting to know your patterns.
Right.
And I don't have to experience all of them.
No.
Right?
No.
So let's say we're dating. I'm straight today.
Oh, okay. Hey.
And we're getting to know each other. We've been together for, a month, 2 months,
2 months.
3 months.
We're in the process.
And I get to know your history.
Okay.
And you tell me, right, that in every argument, you clock somebody up the head, right? Scorpio.
Yeah, that's the
What's your
Scorpio.
necklace, right?
Right. I just take mine and walk you. Walk.
And we have our first argument.
Okay.
And I see you
taking the necklace out. No.
Do I have to wait and get clocked up the head?
Right.
To say, no, this is not for me.
Right. Right. No.
No?
No.
So I don't know how much time I'm going to give you.
Right.
So going back to some of these experiences, the things I saw maybe the first time, some of these people, I know their history. Yeah.
Yeah. You learn it. Right. That's why the communication part is also so interesting and so important. I love I have probably too many sets of these things, but these like couples relationship cards that you use and you start asking questions and you start talking about life and past experiences. Those cards can help you learn a whole lot about people.
Will tell on themselves.
They will tell on themselves in that very, what I hope is an intimate and vulnerable moment to be able to work through these different questions together. Yeah. They're my favorite.
All right, I'm going to hit you with...
What you got?
One or two more. Okay.
What is it?
You believe relationships are hard And this thing I'm experiencing with you is just a little rough patch. We got to work through it. We got to put that sweat equity into this relationship.
I mean, relationships are work. I don't like to use the word hard, right? They are work. It requires so much intention and effort and respect of the other person and desire to get to learn the person along the way. But I don't think they should just be this laborious, hard, like you are struggling every single day to coexist with that person. That's a problem.
From 1, 2, 3 jobs to this one?
Right.
That's great. Excuse me. That's out of control.
Like your relationship should be ideally like stable and secure, and for the most part, and that you guys deal with conflict with integrity and with the desire to not only work through the issue but to repair it, right? That's how it should be.
Yeah.
But if it's you yap all day, y'all getting into
blood pressure go up as soon as you go through the door. You're not
talking for days and saying mean things to each other, name calling, you probably should reconsider your position in that space with that person.
Think I gotta let it go.
Let it go.
Looks like another love
TKO. Don't listen. Don't get me to harmonizing up in here because I can't.
Here's the last one.
You silly.
You're taking me out. Here's the last one. You have been conditioned to overfunction in a relationship and fix, save, or fight for it at the expense of yourself. Maybe that's been modeled for you by relationships you've seen, or maybe you've been in chaotic situations yourself where you've kind of learned that my role is to be this fixer. What do you think about that?
I think that that's not sustainable. I think, though, when people, grow up in homes that's resembled that, in homes that lack stability, that may be unpredictable, and it gets conditioned in you to do that, even though you are really harming yourself along the way. Hopefully you got some good people in your life that can hopefully help you see that. Yeah. Because I don't think everybody does all the time. But I don't think any relationship is worth sacrificing yourself for in that way. I don't think so.
And I think we have to be so intentional about this one. We talked about, we had a church episode previously, right? And I think for so many of us who have grown up in the church, there is this idea of being long-suffering, right? Be patient, right? Fruits of the Spirit. Stick things out, right? They be encouraging people to stick out marriages. I'm not going to suffer too long.
But things like that, I think, are so deeply rooted in how you were raised. It really is. When you are taught to you have parents that only really show you affection or attention is when you do something good, and you're satisfying some need that they have as a parent to feel wanted or secure in that relationship. Then that's how you get to be a person like that needs to fight and earn for love and respect and attention out of a relationship.
Yeah. I'm grateful to have been modeled healthy boundaries or to have had healthy boundaries modeled for me, right? I'm going to be a little patient, but there are just certain things.
That's just not happening.
I ain't going to sign up for it.
Not happening.
All right.
I understand.
I really enjoyed this conversation.
You did?
Yeah, I kind of want to wrap it up with something, if that's okay.
Okay, I'm here for it. Let me hear it.
I would love for us to kind of make a personal declaration or a commitment to ourselves that can help us maintain this separation from unhealthy situations.
Okay.
Right? And hopefully encourage other people. Want to encourage y'all too.
Absolutely.
Feel free to make commitments to yourself to kind of help encourage you to not be tethered to these unhealthy things. You want me to start or you want to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
So my declaration is that although I am single, I'm not alone.
That's right.
Right? I have had so many interactions with men who have not necessarily acted out, but who have shared with me, I can tell that you've been loved. And I can tell that you know what love feels like.
Absolutely.
And they also shared with me that that's probably why these men act the way they do or just fly off by the wayside. Right. So I think I want to remind myself, I may be single, but I am not alone. And I am quite loved.
Yeah.
And so therefore, I will not tolerate someone who wants to live in my phone. I will not tolerate someone who does not have the courage to be like, I want you outside, down the street, in the house, all over, right? I will not tolerate someone who, if they feel insecure about where we stand, instead of having that conversation, they take that as license to disrespect me.
Oh.
And it sounds personal because it is.
It is. It is.
Yeah, so, bye.
What about you? Oh, you're so silly. I keep mine short and sweet. So my declaration and commitment is, me continuing to maintain and set the precedent that I am worthy and that I hold a lot of value and that I deserve to be loved, respected, and adored.
Amen.
And consider, soft life.
Yeah, respect the queen.
Hey. So, but thank you all for listening. And you don't have to thank us for this content, but you're welcome. Thank you for tuning into the Rosé and Thorns podcast.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Special shout out to LP and the Hive.
This podcast is produced by Braxton Turner, Dr. Shun Huddleston, and Dr. P. Ryan Grant.
Join us next time. But until then, keep blooming.